Hello everybody and welcome back. Now today I'm going to show you how to make animated block textures, just like these ones. It's actually very simple and hopefully you should be able to do it really quick. To start off, I'm going to make a new folder in development resource packs and call it animated textures. In here, just like normal, I need to set up a manifest.json file, which I've already made a tutorial on how to do, so go watch that real quick or just copy and paste the code over from a past project. Now for the example, I'm going to make it so every ore in Minecraft has the same animation, which switches between all of them. So every time you find an ore, you don't actually know which one you're going to get. Just to be annoying, to be honest. But yeah. Now that that's done, it's time to make the texture. Just like from the last video with Fancy Breezes, you just need to create a new file and call it textures. Now in here, we're going to make a new folder and call it blocks, because obviously we're changing the texture for a block. I don't know why, but this animation technique just doesn't work with items or armor, it appears. So I'll probably make a new video once I figure out how to do that. We also need to make one more file. This is going to be a text document. I'm going to call it flipbook textures. Don't forget the S on the end. That's why I couldn't figure out how to do this. .json. We're not going to do anything with this yet, but we'll come back to it later. Now the way animated textures work in Minecraft Bedrock Edition is each frame of the texture is layered on top of each other in one 16 by 16 frame. So up here is frame 1, then there's frame 2, frame 3, and frame 4. Each of these are a 16 by 16 texture, so depending on how long your texture is, you need to multiply 16 by the amount of frames. Now because there are 8 different ores in the game, I'm going to have to times 16 by 8, and that gives me 128. So my texture needs to be 16 by 128 pixels. As you can see on Blockbench, that just separates it into the blocks already, so you can see frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4, frame 5, etc, etc, etc. Alright, so now I've done my texture, I obviously need to rename it so it matches all the file names of the ores it's going to replace. Now if you were to go into the game now, you'd be disappointed to see that all the ores just have the first frame of the animation, and that's because we haven't used the flipbook textures file yet. That is how you tell the game to animate the texture and switch between each frame. Now inside your flipbook textures, you want to type these square brackets, and then this pair of curly brackets. Next, you're going to want to create a new object and call it flipbook textures. Flipbook texture even, sorry. Now this is going to be followed by the path to the texture that it's going to use. So textures, blocks. The first one we're going to do coal ore. You're going to want to end this off with a comma, then create another object and call it atlas title. Now the atlas title is the name of the block in the terrain textures file. Now most of the time this is the same, but sometimes it's different. For coal ore, it's not just normal. But if you want to check, you're going to want to open up the source codes, and inside the textures file, you will find terraintextures.json. Open this up, and these will have all the atlas titles, so find the block you're doing. So in my example, it's coal ore, and the atlas title for this is just regular old coal ore, as well as most of the ores, but sometimes, say, for a campfire, all the atlas titles are split up into just loads of different names. So if it's not working, this could very easily be the cause. After atlas title, you want to put frames. Now the frames are how many frames your texture has and in what order to play them. This one's going to be followed by square brackets, and then you can have 0 as your first frame, 1 as your second, etc, etc. Now say you wanted to muddle your texture around, or say use the same frame of animation twice in one cycle without having to put it in twice. You can change the order up, so say I wanted it to go show frame 7 here as well, or frame 6 technically. I could do that. I'm not going to be for this mod, but yeah, you can if you want. Next up we have a thing called blend frames. So this tells the game whether you want it to make the animation naturally smoother. So here's an example of it on and off. I think, in my opinion, it looks better with it on, so I'm going to just put true. But if you want it off, just put false. Now finally, you need ticks per frame. This tells the game how quickly to change between frames. So 20 ticks is 1 second. So I think mine's going to change about every second, but you can change it. The lower the number, the faster it will change. Now if you've done everything correctly and you search up your item, it should be animated. So as you can see, my coal ore now has the lovely animated texture. And yeah, it's literally as simple as that. It's definitely more complicated than just making a regular texture, but I mean, come on, this is just really cool. I really like it. So I'm now going to repeat this process for every ore in the game, including a custom deep slate variant and a nether variant. So bear with. It's done, and it's pure evil. Look at this. If I hadn't done the ores for you, there is no way to tell which is which. This is disgusting. I cannot wait to add this to my friends' worlds. Oh, it's so mean. This should be a war crime, a Minecraft war crime. Oh, that's weird. So there is a way to know. If you are down here, the top texture doesn't change until you look at it. Oh, that's kind of cool though. So yeah, that's how to get animated textures inside of Minecraft. Obviously, maybe you don't do something quite as psychotic as this, but yeah, it's fun, it's cool, and hey, once I figure out how to add animated items, I should probably make it so all the items are shuffled as well, because, you know, I haven't been mean enough already.